Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with another book review. And this time, as you can see, I'm reviewing Hunter by Eden Summers. Now, I will say that I actually read book 6 in the series first, Bishop, which got me interested in reading the rest of them. So, this is book 1, and it's in the Hunting Her series. I will say I'm giving this book a 4.5. I really like this book. It was not your typical book. It is a mafia romance. It has twists and turns. It has some triggers. It didn't really have a lot of triggers for me, or I thought like, oh, somebody's going to get triggered. But I always put that warning, especially when it's a dark mafia romance, because you never know. Now, if you disagree, like, oh, it is typical, let me get into it. I liked how the chapters in this book were either in him or her. They didn't give the main characters names, which when I first started reading, I'm like, okay, this is a little different. So, but I did like it. I got it on Kindle Unlimited, and let's get into it. So, this was a really easy read for me. Like, I zoomed through it. I read this in like maybe a day, maybe 2 days, depending on when you split up the days. Because I started reading it late at night, and I finished it the next day. So, it was enjoyable. It had me chuckle at some parts, had me gasping in others. It's not on the end of too dark mafia romance, but it is considered a dark mafia romance. And you don't get that typical mafia feel of the book until maybe a little bit over halfway until this one character is introduced, to be honest. So, the female main character, she goes by Steph. And we meet her. She's in the bar picking up a guy. Turns out Steph is a baddie. She rocks this man's skull. Like, she drugs him, ties him up, and is beating the crap out of him. Come to find out, Steph is looking for someone. And there's a picture with the guy she's beating up and the other guy. Well, the guy she's beating up is a really bad guy. Like, he robbed women, beats them, all that. Well, his daddy's a senator, so of course he has protection. While she beats him up, she gets, a little bit of information that she needs, and she goes to her local bar where it's seemingly always slow in there, and the owner just asks her a million questions. Well, you can tell her and the owner get along. And pops a mysterious man, the him in the book. And of course, you know what's going to happen. It's a romance. So, they go to her apartment to hook up. Chick finds a gun in the back of his waistband. She takes it out. She kicks him out. And he's like, I just want my gun back. She goes, I'll drop it to you. Chick literally drops it out the window. And this man becomes obsessed. Well, you find out he's not an ordinary, typical guy either. He's got connections, and he's on the job, and you're not sure what's going on, but he uses his connections to try to find out more information on her. And he follows her, and you can tell that he's getting in deep. And she's like, I'm drawn to him. I don't want to be. So they're both falling into each other too deep. And I think I'm going to leave this review at that. It's going to be short and sweet because the book's not that long, first of all. A lot of books on Kindle Unlimited are not that long. I really do like to leave some surprises in books. Sometimes I go a little overboard. I will say I like the main character, and he goes by Hunter, as you can see, Hunter. I like the female character. I like the plight they're both in. I wish I would have gotten a little bit more backstory on Hunter, but I feel like you're going to get more of his You may. I'm not even going to lie. You may get more of his backstory in other books. And I love the introduction of another character. Like, I love how they introduced him. And I'm like, oh, I definitely know he's getting his own book. So, I will be periodically sprinkling these books in. with my reviews. Let me know what you guys think of them. And I will talk your ear off later, ladies and gentlemen. In the comments below, let me know if you've read the Honey in Her series by Eden Summers or any of the other Eden Summers books. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button, subscribe, share this video. And I will gab your ear off later. Bye!